Our final collectible is the illustrations, which are images from the Illustrated London News that we collected during our Helix sessions. So we're going to go ahead and start off in progression of Whitechapel, Lambeth, Southwark, Thames, City of London, Strand, and then Westminster. I think there's a total of 50. I counted and added them all up. I have like a paper here to keep track, so yeah, I believe there's 50. We'll go ahead and get started. Our next one is here in the City of London, right next to another fast travel point, Temple Church. I was gonna stab him, but the cop was right here. Fine. He gets away. It's illustration number 1, a communist club room near Leicester Square. Little kids in there. Lordre? It's the only word I can kind of read. Is that a person on the ground? Like in the bottom left corner? Like reaching their hand up? I don't know. The next one here in the City of London. Right underneath the Hatter shop? Is that what it said? It's number 2. Casting a cylinder for the new Albert Bridge at Chelsea. Our next one is right here in the City of London, near Rayuge's vault.
Is this what you needed, Chief? Well done.
Sorry. Thank you, and then just bump into him. It's number 3, New Year's dinner at the Great Queen Street Refuge. Seems not as crowded as I feel like it should be in the background, but okay. Our next one is here in the City of London. Didn't bother to look up where this was. It's number 4, a street in Rowan. Okay. Probably make more sense if I knew what Rowan was. Obviously it's a city. But it like, is it here? Somewhere here? Our next one here in the City of London.
Can't see the latest sales.
Should be number 5. Yep, number 5. Going to the morning performance of the pantomime. I realize those are binoculars, but that just makes her look like she has gigantic bug eyes. I'm gonna go watch Tom Thumb. Our next one is here in the City of London. Number 6, the astronomers waiting for the eclipse. They're gonna go blind. That one right there, the first guy, if you're going left to right, his is a little odd. Like, is he sitting and then is that part of the scope that's looking at his eye, or? I don't know. And then there's just a random person playing music. It's just not the best painting, to be honest. Our next poster is right here. City of London. It's number 7. The Wall of Romulus, Porta Mugonia, Palatine Hill. Knock down Romulus's wall. Our next one is here in the City of London, right next to the fast travel point of the Royal Exchange. Fight going on over there between my people. Number 8. The Royal Bodyguard searching the vaults of the Houses of Parliament before the opening of the session. Make sure there's no one there. Is that a cane? Is he poking at a rat? I don't know what that guy's doing. He doesn't have a weapon. Just got a cane. Our next poster is right here in the City of London. It's number 9. Specus of Aqueduct in the Catacombs of St. Priscilla. Our next one is right here in the City of London.
Evie, nice to see you again.
It's number 10. A million of money. That's supposed to be a million of money right there in that person's hand. Oh, looks a little low. I think she got lied to. Next poster is here in Lambeth. It's number 11, the Bank Parlor. For some reason I thought it said the Bank Parkour. I was hoping I was going to turn and look at that image and it'd be a bunch of bankers dressed all professionally and doing parkour, but guess not. Our next one is here in Lambeth. It's number 12, a scene in Leicester Square. Are they rioting? Yeah, they're throwing rocks at the horse statue, while these other two at the front are talking about it. So I don't know if it's a riot, or if it's just a pastime, or the young people like to throw rocks at statues. Our next poster is right here. It's number 13, fruit sellers going to Jerusalem. Next poster is right here. Going off the logic, this should be number 14.
Call yourself a gang, you're no better.
Yep. Basilica of Saint Clement. Got 2 monks. Our next poster is here in Lambeth. Saying posters, they're illustrations. I've been calling them posters. Parisians reading notices of the new taxes. Theater on Chateau. Préfecture de la Seine. Can't read most of this. I think that one says child labor. Our next one is here in Lambeth. Grab it. There we go. Our final one in Lambeth should be 16. Because these ones have gone in order up the street. Yep, number 16. Vestibule of the French National Assembly at Versailles. Someone dropped their hat. How come some of them are wearing their hats? Thought they were all taking it off. To be all sophisticated. They get like very close to each other's faces when they talk. Also gotta say that. Like bro, step back. Next one here in the Strand. Drop.
Oi! Is that your face? Or you got your arsehole backwards? Don't you...
Number 17. Liberated French communists at Montmartre. Montmartre. What? So the one guy's hand, the guy on the right, kind of looks a bit deformed, but I think that's because he has something sticking out of a pocket. And then the kid, I don't know, the kid's neck, I guess fine, but it kind of looks odd. I don't know, we're moving on. Next one here in the Strand.
How do you... I must rush.
Is that to me or to the woman who was about to say something to you and then you just waved her off like she stunk? Number 18. Preparation in St. Paul's Cathedral for the Thanksgiving service. Okay. So they're building it up to serve the food. It's hard to tell exactly what they're doing there. I think they're making bleachers? Next one here in the Strand. Strong. It's number 19, the Mousetrap. Well, they look way too enthusiastic to kill this mouse. I guess it's not meant to kill it. It's meant to trap it. But also, if it's just right there, just grab it. I mean, why are you gonna need the trap? Our next poster is in the Strand. I got a scratch in his butt. I think that guy was scratch. Oh, I didn't pick it up. I should probably pick it up first. Might have been looking for like his keys or something, but it looked like he was scratching his butt. It's number 20. Back of Ross Island, Port Blair. It's a house. Couple people sitting around, staring at it and waiting. Next one here in the Strand. Flipping through. Got number 21, Her Majesty the Queen. That's Victoria? One that we meet in the game. Because it looks like her. But I don't know if she looked just like her mom or not. Our next one is here in the Strand. The Strand.
Come on, you silly man.
Number 22, Gathering Wood Violets. can't read any of the authors' names, which would have been nice to have like a little detail there, like who drew all these. Like, are they real or were they made just for the game? Because some of them, like this one, has a bit more detail than some of the other ones that we've seen. There's a guy running away. What's she just staring at me? What's going on? The Lex one. The next one is here in the Strand. Champion plate polish. Okay. It's number 23. The Monday popular concerts. The faces of the audience in the background. Our next one is here in the Strand. Strand. Le Strand. Number 24. Queen Elizabeth attired for the Royal Thanksgiving on the defeat of the Spanish Armada. Wow, look at that outfit. Look at how tiny her feet look because of how gigantic the dress is. Why did they wear stuff like that back then? She don't look happy. Next one here in Southwark. Number 25. This one's not the Thanksgiving Day. This is just Thanksgiving Day. The Illuminations. The person in the center with a central light on their face looks creepy as fuck. Other than, is that cop pushing that dude? Is that what's going on? Our next one is here.
You won't find the likes of these anywhere else.
In Southwark. It's number 26, the Thanksgiving Day. The Lord Mayor presenting the city sword to the Queen at Temple Bar. She's just gonna grab it by the blade first. It just seems a bit odd to have a person with a sword that close to the Queen and handing it like that. He should be handing it with his arms out, like, this is probably going to sound bad, but like you would feed a horse, you have your palms flat. You should be handing her the sword with his palms flat and the blade across his palms so that she could pick it up by the handle and not by the blade. But, oh well. Our next one is here in Southwark. Number 27, arrival of members of Parliament at no, not just at Paul's Wharf, not St. Paul's Wharf. These are members of Parliament. Just reuse that one girl's face. Okay, I guess yeah, they somewhat look fancy. Our next one, and I just had to point out, I dislike riding with people because they just stare at Evie, which is just creepy. Okay, so it's here, Southwark.
Heads up, Chief.
Hey!
Well done.
He just took my cart, and he works for me. Maybe you heard what I said, that it's creepy to just be staring at the woman that's driving the cart. School children singing God Save the Queen in the Green Park. Okay. Looking for the creepy faces. But no, it all seems relatively fine. It's number 28. Our next one here in Southwark.
Cigars you smoke. Oh, please, sir. A penny. Please.
I guess you're talking to him. I would give them money. If it would let me, I would give them money.
Anyone, give us a penny.
It's just not something that's in the game. Even though this came after, like, the other ones where you could throw money on the ground. Number 29, patience and determination. They're kind of like looking at this person, this woman that's standing in the middle, like she's some kind of crazy all-powerful being. Like, look at the woman or the person directly over her right shoulder, like screaming in agony. It looks like she just did some kind of magic trick. Is it supposed to be Mary Poppins? Is that the joke? She's doing magic and they're all like astonished. Our next one is here in Southwark. Had to run here after that guy stole my cart. Number 30, the Thanksgiving Day, or the Thanksgiving Day. Illumination of St. Paul's Cathedral. Say, I guess the British do also celebrate Thanksgiving? Next poster is here in Southwark. Southwark? Hold on.
How's this grab you?
Thanks.
Number 31, the Thanksgiving Day. The Thanksgiving Day. The Royal Pew in St. Paul's Cathedral. That's the Queen. A lot of people standing directly behind the Queen. No one facing out towards the audience in case someone wanted to kill her. Also, wait, why would they celebrate Thanksgiving? I don't think the British celebrate Thanksgiving because it's, I guess they might. It's the day that the Americans, you know, the Indians, which the Americans would have been British. I've never really thought about whether or not they celebrate Thanksgiving. Our next one is here in the Thames. On this dock. I don't know what this one's called.
Bloody thing!
Probably the Southwark docks. It's number 32. Testing fire escapes at Lambeth Hill, Upper Thames Street. Fire escapes from the roof? Why are so many people here for fire escape testing? Do they all have to go through and practice? They all have to use it? Our next one is here in the Thames.
Japanese capital meadows taken by warlords. Remaining forces infantry is...
It's number 33. The end of the Tichborne case. Arrival of the Clement in Newgate. It's children, rich people? Can't tell if that's a woman yelling at those guys or if that's another child. The cop's just... He's kind of just there. The next one is here on the Thames, near Big Ben. number 34, the Oxford and Cambridge Boat Race, an old varsity oar. Oh, the one in the kind of center, bottom center. I thought that was like a rooster. That's a lady, but it's the back of the lady. The feathers, and I don't know, I thought it was a rooster, and I was like, why are they bringing a rooster on this boat? Our next one is here in the Thames on the Lambeth Pier. Little kid's looking scared, but I don't know why. It's number 35, just Good Friday. Good Friday. There's something very unsettling about that kid's face. Also, he has on his right hand, it looks like he has 6 fingers. This is long before AI existed. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's holding something? I don't know. Our next poster is here in Whitechapel. They're over here putting posters up and I just ripped one down. Number 36. The Easter Monday Volunteer Review at Brighton. Skirmishers. Our next poster is right here in Whitechapel. I mean, they're all marked on the map, but still. Really wish there was a quick button to get to my database. Number 37, Festival of the Highland Society, the health of the Duke of Rothesay, with Highland honors. Okay. Shouldn't put your food on the table if you're currently eating. You shouldn't put your feet on the table at all, but definitely not when there's food on the table. Our next poster is right here in Whitechapel.
Whoa, slow down, you animal!
Keep your eyes on the road!
It's number 38, Discussing the Budget. Is this supposed to be Ben Franklin? No, right? That's all I can think of when I look at him. The next one here in Whitechapel. Is number 39, Arch's Cottage, Barford. Okay. I really wish I could make the pictures bigger, but that's fine. Our first illustration is here, right near the fast travel point. Some people painting or scraping a barrel. I'll assume these are all okay to show. A laborer's home at Whitnash. I can't make them bigger. This is illustration 4. I didn't know they were in... Hey, they had numbers, or else I would have done this in numerical order. Okay, well, this is number 40. Our next one here. Westminster. Number 41, a picture sale in London. See, they're getting bigger bang for their buck with that photo than the Paris people were. Now that guy who's turned and he's just giving a thumbs up in the right. Just like, I like this one. Yeah. Next one here in Westminster.
Teddy,
Number 42, a picture sale in Paris. They all just look the same with them hats. Like, the frame is so big compared to the actual picture you're getting. But hey, if he wants to buy that, he can have it. Our next one here in Westminster. Also notice, no matter where I park, she always will get out towards the street. Not out towards the sidewalk, towards the street. Is that normal when you get out of a carriage to get out towards the street? Number 43. Instruction of pauper children in the South Metropolitan District School, Sutton. Doesn't pauper normally mean poor? They don't look poor. All the boys look the same. Are they all boys? I thought the one here, right here in the front was girl. I think they're all boys because they're going to school. Were girls allowed to go to school during this time? I don't know. Next one is here in Westminster.
Anything would help, please. My boy is ill.
Alhambra water carrier. Number 44. Oh no, my pen. Also didn't know I can move the horse. Because I thought she was gonna pet it. She's just moving it. Like, go on. It's a little detail I just never noticed. Because normally when I bump into people, I just bump into them. When you go to bump into the horse, yeah, she's just like, oh no, go on. Next one here in Westminster. It's number 45. The Queen, the German Empress, and the Royal Party. This doesn't really feel like much of a party, but I think they're at like a play or something, and that guy's just reading a newspaper. Maybe he's reading the thing for what's going to be going on during the play. What is that called? Program for what's going to be going on. But it just looks like he got bored and he just started reading a paper. Next one here in Westchester. Not Westchester, Westminster. Can't I grab this? Is it too tall for Evie? What? What?
Make me proud, Rook.
Why can't I grab
Thank you.
this one? They're roughly the same height because they're twins,
Down
right?
to business then.
Why can't I grab it? Okay, so to angle it till I can get it in a good spot. Number 46. Dinner of the Royal Literary Fund. The King of the Belgians in the chair. Just looking around to see if there's anything of note here. It's just people eating dinner, deciding what to do with the money. Got a whole orchestra in there as well. Do they get to eat? Or do they just gotta watch and play music? They probably just gotta watch and play music. Our next one here in Westminster. Holiday time. Booking for an excursion train. This is number 47. The guy is hitting on the woman who I believe is... She's supposed to be holding the other girl's dress? I don't know what's going on there. But the guy behind him is just looking up at him like, dude, come on. Because I think the guy that's hitting on her is one of the people working on the train, or he's a guard because he's dressed in that button-up thing. So I think he cut in line just so he can hit on this woman. And yeah, the other guy's just super annoyed by it. Our next one in Westminster, and officially the final one, but these are going in order of... They're being put in order of their number, but not in order of when I find them. So that's our final illustration. We get credits. Okay, we don't get any items for finding all of the paper or the illustrations. It's number 48, Spring in Covent Garden. They look very... I can't tell if they're looking at him, because it kind of looks like one of the women is behind him and he has his back turned and he's holding the flower. So I don't know if they're looking at the flower he's holding, they're looking at his butt, if they're looking at the flower that's behind him. To me, it kind of seems like they're looking at his butt, because he has a flower, but he's got his back to him. But hey, I'm not an art person. I don't understand. It's all up to interpretation. I interpret it as they're looking at his butt. Our next one is here in Westminster, across from Big Ben.
Perhaps there's some way of negotiating.
It's number 49, French Communists in London. Is that a boy or is that a man? Because it looks like there's a mustache. Next one is here in Westminster. Look at all my soldiers hanging out. Number 50, The Tower, 7th day of June, 1915. See, like, it has an initial down there for who wrote it, or who drew it, but it should tell you here in the description. That's the final one, because there's only 50. I mean, I'm not getting them in order, as might be apparent if you're watching this. Yeah, that's the final one. We won't know until I actually pick up the final one what the reward is. But, yeah. There it is.